Welcome. Thank you for stopping by and choosing to listen to this message for today. This is for all my Capricorns for the rest of the month of March 2025, as well as for the first week of April 2025. Now, these two cards before you represent the energy that may exist within your heart, mind, body, and spirit for this month, and again for the beginning of April. Should you find yourself connecting to this energy, then this reading will be for you. Now, you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Magician as your energy, or what could be the energy within you. And when I look at this energy, I see in your most recent past, your energy was very much divided or unfocused or unmotivated, meaning whatever you invested your time and your effort into, any certain plan or goal or a relationship, it proved to be unsuccessful or not as successful as you would have liked it to be. Okay. Or on the other hand, I do see that if you were unmotivated, you didn't put in enough effort into certain goals or plans or relationships, and they also proved to be unsuccessful. But I do see for this month, you may be operating with a higher frequency of positive energy. You may have a renewed sense of inspiration or motivation to actually accomplish any goal that you may have, or to create or maintain a relationship, a positive relationship. Now, if you can connect to the description of this energy, then this reading is for you. So please keep watching. If you're not quite sure, that's okay. Feel free to keep on watching so that you can gain a better understanding about what this energy could mean for you. We are going to check in with your alignment, so your heart, your mind, and your body. Starting with your heart, you have the Queen of Wands in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the King of Cups. So it looks like in your heart, you're wanting to be a support system for other people. It almost seems as if you want to take a step back from accomplishing your own personal goals in favor of uplifting other people in your life. So if you were the person who was very dominant, or you had the loudest voice, you were the one that wanted to get your goals accomplished first, or you took lead and was the provider, it does look like now you're wanting to do a little bit less of that and just offer your comfort, your support. You just want to be the one that builds that foundation emotionally, spiritually, mentally for your relationships. So you're not necessarily trying to be the go-getter, you're just trying to be the one that is the supporter. Maybe it is time for your partner or your family or whoever is in this reading that you care about. Maybe it's just time for them to go after what they want, to focus on their personal goals, or just to let them shine. Let's take a look at your mental state. So this is your mind. You have the King of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Four of Cups. So in your mind, it looks like you've made up your mind on something for March and April. And that is, you want to stay with your partner. Now, this is just for some of you, okay? Because I know this is very specific. It looks like you've made up your mind that you want to stay to make things work within a relationship or within a family or wherever you are. So maybe you were thinking of quitting your job, and now you're not going to quit your job because you're going to stay where you're at and make the best out of the situation, or just make do with what you have. So there's this acceptance for how things are right now for this month of March and April, but it's not something that you've resigned yourself to or feel like you're settling. It looks like you feel like this is the right move to make or the right choice to make. So you're okay with accepting what you have, or making do with what you have, or giving things another try, or trying to make things work. You're okay with that in your mind. Now, let's move on to your intentions. And all these cards came out for you. This is what you want people to see and believe about you. Okay, so you have the Devil in reverse, but also the Devil upright. And you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Strength card. in reverse. So you want people to see and believe that you are not who you were in your past. You're not that person anymore. That you have changed, you've grown, and you no longer have negative patterns of behaviors or unhealthy habits. So you've grown as a person, and you want other people to see and believe that now is the best time for everybody involved. So if you're trying to make something work, you want other people to believe that it will work out, that this is meant to be, or that this is a good thing. And they don't need to doubt it because you're here to stay. Now, what do other people in your life perceive of you? What are their opinions? Down below represents your inner circle. So friends, family, co-workers, people who can observe you in your daily life. You have the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Page of Swords in reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. Notice the King of Swords here and the King of Swords in your mental state. So in your mind, if we were to imagine this is you in your mind, this is someone who is very self-assured, very confident, and you made up your mind, right? So you feel confident about the decision you've made, and you feel like things can work. So other people in your life, and this is just what could be their opinion, that doesn't mean it's true about you as a person or your character. It looks like they don't believe your motives. So some people may feel like you have ulterior motives, or you haven't thought this through all the way. So some people may feel like there's some things you just have to sort out first. So you may be acting on impulse, or you may be acting on the fear of rejection or abandonment or the fear of loss. And you're not operating from a logical standpoint. Therefore, they cannot rely on your decision-making skills. And they may feel like you're not being all the way honest. So there could be some manipulation or some shady things going on with you. But again, this could just be their perception of you. That does not mean it's true of your character or your person. Now we're going to move on to the situation that has to be talked about according to your loved ones on the other side. You have the King of Cups, the Empress in reverse, and the Queen of Wands also in reverse. Notice that you have the King of Cups here and the King of Cups in your heart, as well as the Queen of Wands here and the Queen of Wands in your heart. So what needs to be addressed right now is, for some of you, is how can you make things work between you and a partner or somebody that you love, because right now y'all are not seeing eye to eye. So if your partner is represented by the Queen of Wands in reverse, which is somebody who could be emotionally detached, who could be only looking through their point of view, so they're not looking at things in an objective way. They could be somewhat cold or resentful. They could be vengeful towards you. So definitely maybe some harsh feelings towards you, or conflict going on. So the situation between you and your partner is just y'all having to figure things out. It's almost like, how can y'all make something bloom if you only got sun but no water, right? You don't got all the ingredients to make this connection or this relationship work successfully. But because you want it to work, we see it in your energy within you that you want to make things work for the better for this month. So that is the question that you have to discuss, and it looks like you have to discuss it with this person that you care about. And I do see for some of y'all, if you have been needing to be the peacemaker recently in your family or in your relationship, the situation that has to be addressed is, how can you come help the other two people involved come to reconciliation or find some type of conflict resolution. and because it hasn't been successful lately. So I see this could be between a mother and your spouse, or two motherly figures, or it could be other family members in your life that you're wanting them to get along, and they just don't see eye to eye. So I do see you wanting to be that support system for them, and make sure that everyone feels loved and they feel heard and acknowledged. But it's not working out. So now you have to have that conversation yet again with them, for some of y'all. So, whatever your situation is going on, whether you are the peacemaker between two other people, or you're wanting to be the peacemaker between you and your partner or another family member, what can help you with this? So, down below here represents the energy that you need more of for this situation, according to your loved ones on the other side. You have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. So the energy that you need more of this month and for the beginning of April, it looks like, as contradicting as it may sound, it looks like for this month you need to focus more on your own personal goals. And I know for some of y'all in your most recent past, that was an issue, was that your focus was too divided on many different things, or it was just too scattered and nothing was successful. But instead of focusing on trying to rebuild a certain relationship in your life, now for this month, your loved ones on the other side, they want you to focus on rebuilding your own personal goals, because there's something about your dreams and your wants and needs and desires that need some attention. Because I feel like your loved ones on the other side, they see something, an opportunity for you that won't happen if you don't put in the work right now on working on yourself internally and physically. So for the sake of your stability, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, now's the time for you to just focus on you. Okay, moving on to the energy that you need less of for this month. You have the Justice and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So the energy that you need less of for this month is impulsivity. Remember, what other people's perception or opinion of you is that they feel as if you're impulsive. Well, your loved ones on the other side think there may be a grain of truth in that. So they want you to take things slow with whatever goal that you have in mind, especially regarding your relationships. They want you to not try to force something to happen within your connections, and to let things be. So you can offer what you have to give, put whatever you have on the table, and if the other person accepts, then they accept. If they don't try to overextend yourself or overpromise things that you can't necessarily fulfill, just for this month and for April, or the beginning of April. Okay, we're going to move on to the most likely outcome of this situation in the near future. Let's see. You have the Ten of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Hermit in reverse. So in the near future, it does look like you may overextend yourself in order for you to make other people happy. So if you find yourself in the near future wanting to plan certain celebrations or get-togethers or dates, if you find yourself trying to make things big or extravagant, all to please other people in your life, or to gain that affection or support or love from other people, it's not going to work for you. It's not going to be successful in the way that you want. So you may end up feeling as if you were betrayed because of all the effort you put in, and other people are not giving that back to you in equal measure. So you may feel like you've been betrayed or let down by other people. But this is not set in stone. Every day changes, right? Depending on what you choose to do. And you have the power to change anything with your life, especially with the information that is given to you today. Now, this should occur for you this week, because now that we're on the second week of March. But for some of y'all, this may happen for you during the fourth week of March and continuing into the first week of April, with having you feeling betrayed or let down or disappointed with how things will go for you. I will say that this month of March for you is looking a little difficult as far as your efforts within your relationships or within your connections and within your goals for this month. But again, nothing is set in stone, and just remember the energy that you need more of and the energy that you need less of, and this could help you out. Now let's move on to your word of encouragement. You have the Tower in reverse, the Three of Cups yet again, and the World. So your loved ones on the other side, they want to let you know if you experience some difficulties where you are in your situation, environment, or relationship, yet now things look like they're able to be fixed or you're able to work it out. Even if you're able to work things out, it doesn't mean that it's the best thing for you. And deep down, your heart will know if this is what's best for you and this is the right thing for you. And if your heart tells you that it's not, your loved ones on the other side, they don't want you to go into despair or disappointment. Rather, this is a gift of protection. If you experience some type of disappointment or letdown by your environment or by your situation or by another person that you have a relationship with, just know that now you can invest your time and your efforts and your energy and all of your attention on other things that truly matter to you and that will truly benefit you and that will truly fulfill you or satisfy you and make you happy in the long run. And if you have gained some clarity for today, please subscribe if you have not, or just keep on coming back. And with that said, to all my Capricorns, take care.